Hey, mosgrom here with a quick floppy video about Galactic Civilizations 3. I'm just playing this. I just recently got this and was trying to figure out, maybe it's just me, but how the planet management works. So I think I figured it out. So I thought I'd share it with you to save you some looking for that information. I just did it by just creating a simple game and then setting everything to all the ships to sentry and stuff, trying to set it up so nothing happens in turns, and just adding a simple upgrade to Earth. So you probably know.
Greetings. Welcome to the planet.
By the way, this voice, is that
provides an overview of the planet's
yeah, the guy from Explorminate? I forget his name. Anyway, I think it is. Sounds exactly the same. It's not a YouTube channel. That's kind of fun for strategy games and stuff. Explorminate it's called. Anyway, so you're probably familiar with the screen, and like me, you might not quite get how these tile adjacency bonuses and how this whole thing really works. So basically, every planet has these set inputs. I'm gonna, for this talk, just focus on manufacturing, but I think it's the same for all the inputs. So that's what you basically get out from manufacturing, depending on your approval. So each of these inputs affect these outputs. Well, that seems obvious, but how do they do that? If you hover over, for example, manufacturing, you see there a list of, you see the final number at the top there. Let's see if I can hold shift, and this here 490, which matches the 4.9 down here. And here you see what that's made up out of. So first of all, it's from a worker 0.60, that gets just added to the 4 that's on the planet, this 4. You can see that here too, mineral input plus 4, that's added. On top of that there is 0.60 added from the worker. The worker is this girl here, as you can see there at the top, manufacturing plus 0.6. That's the 0.6 you're seeing here, I'm pretty sure. Then there's from 3 citizens, there's a total of plus 140 that gets added to the 4. Right, so you can check that here as well. Some of the citizens, like this one, has 0.6 manufacturing. This one here, you can see it's 0.3, so that's 0.9. This one has 0.5, that would be 1.4, that's added. And this one then has nothing, see, it doesn't add anything to manufacturing. Right, so that's why that 1.4, sorry, that you see here comes from. Sorry, it's just this one. Right, then the 20% governor, that's just from D.L. Bradley. You can see here manufacturing plus 22%. So that percentage, that's going to be calculated or applied to the total of all these added, how must I call this, fixed numbers. And the total is going to be 4 plus 140 plus 0.6, which is 6. That's going to be the total, and on that total these percentages are going to be they're going to be added to it. So there's going to be 22% of 6 added and 5% of 6 added. So the 22 governor, that comes from D.L. Bradley's manufacturing, what do you want to call it, attribute, property, skill, whatever. And this plus 5 productive, that comes from your, where can I see that? Oh yeah, I don't have this unlocked. It comes from your civilization rate. Let me just see if I can, I saw it somewhere without having to unlock this. Here maybe? Yeah. Civilization. Here, civilization traits. Productive plus 1. The manufacturing plus 5%. That's where that comes from. So that basically explains the whole tooltip. So these get all added up to 6, and then the 22% of it get added, and 5% that also gets added. total of 27%. And you should get this number here, plus 7.62. You might get something a little bit different. I think that has to do with that these numbers are rounded and they're slightly bigger or slightly smaller or whatever. So if you do it on a calculator like this, you probably get a slightly different number, but it'll be in the neighborhood. Then on that, your approval plays a role, and that's here 64%. So you get only 64% or 64.3% of this 7.62, which then comes to about 4.90. It should about add up. I didn't check that actually, but I'm pretty sure of it. Anyway, so that's how each of these I think work. So I just focused on manufacturing here. So now how do the tiles work? Because if you look in here, so you have the regular districts that you can always build. And you know, the agricultural, that adds food production, entertainment adds approval, financial adds wealth or income, whatever. And manufacturing district adds manufacturing. And research, right? So we'll focus on manufacturing. When you hover over it, you can see here the construction cost. So that it costs minus 50 manufacturing points to create this thing. So that will be about 10 turns. And it says there 11 because it's we have 4.9 manufacturing. So it'll be slightly longer. I guess it rounds it up or whatever. Then it says it will give plus 4% to manufacturing and plus 2 to pollution. Well, we won't get into that, but that plus 4%, once this thing is built, you'll see that here, like the other percentages, like the governor percentage or the the productive percentage. You'll see that listed here. Well, I'll show that in a minute. And then, oh, I can't, sorry, doing this wrong. Here you have this level 0. Now this was the part that was confusing me, or part of it. I thought there was separate levels for things that you place on the planet, but it just has to do with, well, you can level them up independently as well sometimes. Anyway, it says level 0 here because this tile, just click away, it has no bonuses to it. If we were on this tile here with the little cog, that's for manufacturing, it says there plus 1 to manufacturing. If you build a manufacturing district there, it already says 1 level up, and you can see it right away here. It now says level 1 there, and it adds 2% per level to the manufacturing percentage bonus. So if you build one here, you'll here later see plus 6%, right? Because here it says plus 4 you get anyway, and then for that one level, plus 2 is plus 6% extra. So it's per level. So if this was a tile of 3 levels, you'll get, sorry, I'm trying to get this back. How did I do this? Oh yeah. It says here, it will say here level 3, and it will say 2% level, it'll say 6% here, 3 times 2, and that will be added to the 4 to 10. And here you'll then see that that tile adds, or that manufacturing district adds 10%. So that's the levels. Now when it says on a tile, like here, no, it doesn't say that on a tile, sorry, and a thing that you place on a tile, an improvement, when it says adjacency level bonuses, that means that all the tiles around it, or that are adjacent to it, will get that bonus to their level, or get a higher level. Like this one, if I place a manufacturing district here, right, it says plus 1 JC bonus, plus 1 to manufacturing, its level is 0. Anything next to it built, if I build some manufacturing district here, it already has level 1, but it will get another level on top of it from the adjacency bonus from this tile. I'll just demonstrate it now. I hope this probably was a bit meandering. So we have nothing built, and let's see, it will build one here, first of all, because this has nothing special on it. So we just built a manufacturing district, right? Take 11 turns. So I'm gonna try and do it so nothing happens that messes up our sort of status quo that we set. Not right now. Yeah, let's look at the Earth for a second. Now it's changed a little bit. I've noticed that before as well. We had a worker here that was a manufacturing specialized worker that gave us, I don't know if you remember, but there was here, you could see that an extra 0.6 was added to our total of static, or how should I call this, of normal additions, not percentage additions. Right, there was a plus 0.6 here, was from a worker. That worker leaves. I don't know what happened to it. I'm not trying to figure that out in this little video, but they're gone. But it will still make sense. We just have from the 3 citizens that total that we added up 1.4 still, from the governor 22%, from the productive trade still the 5%. The basic mineral input of the planet plus 4, this, right? We always get. And then this is the total of all that, and then this is the percentage of on that because of the approval, right? It's still fine, 4.4. It will stay like this. I mean, I tried it before. So we'll just play another few turns until that manufacturing district is built. Where are we on that? 5 more turns. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I wanted to do that. Oh, good, there's still 1 turn. I just like to see the situation before I go to the final turn when the thing is built. In case it changed, but it didn't. The 1.4 from the citizen, 22% from the governor. Productive trade 5%, mineral input from the planet plus 4. It's still the same, right? So we're waiting now for this mineral district here that will build in the next turn, and that will add, let's see, manufacturing 4% and nothing extra because the tile has no adjacency bonuses and has no extra levels of itself. So it will just be a 4% manufacturing bonus that will give us. Right, there was a little issue here. What's this? I'm even going to read it. Boom to our economy, +2 wealth. Yeah, I don't think that will affect. Let's just check. No, it's still 4.4. It's still the same. So nothing has been affected. Right? So now we'll go into the last turn. Right, so now our district, our manufacturing district is built. Right? And this still says the same. You know, +4 manufacturing bonus here that it gives. So let's check it. Citizens 3, that's that total of 1.4. Governor 22%, and here it is, manufacturing district +4%. That adds 4% of the total of 4 and 1. That's 5.4 to the whole. So we have slightly higher manufacturing now. As you can see, that doesn't go that fast. I mean, it was 4.4, now it's 4.5. So now the thing is, if I now build sorry another one here, it gets a bit complicated, right? One thing I want to show you actually before I do that, if you drag something in like this, no, let's not just do this. Jesus, apologies. Industrial center. Yeah, that's a good one because that's about manufacturing. Notice there how it just says 10% on top plus 1 static add, you know, like the planet mineral does. Like, do you see it there? 10% plus 1 manufacturing and then +3 per level. Right? So if we place this on a tile like this, it actually will show you, like, you see how it... oh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Go away. If you drag it over... No, I can't. You can see there all the same base effects, but you see level, it says 0, and it says manufacturing plus 3% per level, but it's 0% because level 0. If I put it over a tile with a bonus, like this one, see, that's an extra 1 level bonus. It actually shows that in the hover there as well. As you see, level 1, it now says 3% per level, so we get 3% extra. If I go to the 2, it says level 2, we get 6% extra. And when we do that, when we do place that there, all those numbers, you know, you will see them here again as well. Maybe we should do this one instead. I could build another what's it called, manufacturing district there, and what that will do, you can see that here as well, because of sorry, this one gives an adjacency bonus, right? This manufacturing district, it says it there, adjacency level bonus plus 1 to manufacturing. But this one, this tile already has plus 1 because it has a little cog on it, but because it also gets an adjacency bonus plus 1, if I build a manufacturing district there, it's 2 levels that go on top of it. You see it here as well, and you can see here level 2 plus 2 per level, which is 4%. So the total will be this 4 and this 4 will be 8. But what you will also see is, because this thing also generates, once it's built, a manufacturing level, this tile that we've already built will also go up to level 1. We'll just do that because that's simpler here. So I'll build a manufacturing district there. Takes again 11 turns. Okay, whatever. 1. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the research screen.
I just pick a tag that doesn't. Don't think this, and we won't have it done, which is good for the purposes of this video. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just check here whether we're still normal. Yeah, 4.5. 1.4 from the citizens, 22% from the governors, plus 4 from our manufacturing district that we built. Productivity trade plus 5%, plus 4 from the mineral input, blah blah blah. Right, still as expected. Oh, how many turns were left? 6. 5. 4. Oh, another event. Yeah. 3. Oh shit. Are we 2? I just want to check. 3. Now we are 2.
A biographer is conducting an interview with you with the intent to pen a book about your ascent to power. He is curious to know.
I don't know. I hope that doesn't. Oh, fact. Don't think it does. 4.5. Now 1.4, 22. No, it's all the same still. Right. And sorry, how many turns left? 2. Sorry, that's a bit hectic, but I'm doing my best. So there is now 1 turn left. Let's just check it still. Right, still the same. And what we'll get now, well, that's interesting. So once this thing is built here, we'll get from manufacturing districts, we'll get plus 4, so plus 8%. And this one will go up 1 level. So that's 10% extra, if I'm correct. So now it says, oh, here from manufacturing district, it says plus 4. I think that's going to say plus 14%. It might say 2 manufacturing districts, and then each 7 or something like that. Plus 14%, I think. Yeah, so do our turn. Right, so let's see. They're both built. So this one level 2, 4% basic, and because of 2 levels, 1 from the level that was on the tile already and 1 from the adjacency bonus, is 4 extra, 8. And this one 4 and the 2 extra here from the adjacency bonus now, because this turned into a level 1 because of the adjacency bonus from this improvement here, or from this manufacturing district it's now getting. Let's see if that checks out. Yeah, there you go, manufacturing districts 2 plus 14%. You see? So I don't know, that kind of clears it up to me how it works. I had to do a bit of fidgeting to figure that out. So yeah, hope this video was helpful to you. Hey, would you like to explore a sci-fi fantasy universe through the eyes of a humble taxi driver? TAXINAUT is a game for PC with a huge open world galaxy where you can do just that. You can fly on planets, over alien cities and landscapes, land at bars, diners, shops and many other weird and wonderful places. Take off into space and fly to different planets or other star systems. Find equipment and abilities to help you deal with the difficulties of navigating alien worlds. TAXINAUT features a completable 30+ hour storyline about finding a friend lost in the galactic underworld. TAXINAUT is now available on itch.io and Steam Early Access.